Friends, family, subscribers to the YouTube channel, adventuring the S.G.O.C.C. Sorry about that fly. So today is a one-day belated video. We were supposed to do it yesterday, but stuff comes up. Life happens. So Tim, Cassie, and I are going to work on the Jeep, the Cherokee Pioneer. It's got some issues. We have to reload the winch cable. We have to fix the speedometer and the oil pressure gauge and the dash lights, so that when you pull the light switch on, the dash lights actually come on, because when it's dark I cannot see a thing. The speedometer will at least give me an idea of how many miles I can go on a tank of gas, because right now I'm completely blind. So we're going to do those things. We'll get some material, some video content for you, but we're not gonna record the whole thing because it's gonna take some hours. We have to drop the steering column and a few other things to access up underneath the dash. And I've been having leg problems the last week, 10 days, so I'm gonna be limited to what I can do. And so let's get after it. Winch cable first. So this is a 100-foot winch cable that goes into a brand new Badlands winch on my badass steel bumper with D-rings. The problem is it was all glopped up together. It had it wasn't rewound in a nice manner, and so Tim and I attempted over at his house one day. Oh, we'll just pull it out and then retract it. Well, it was a good idea, a very good sound idea. The problem is it wasn't pulling out fast enough, so Tim had the idea, well, we'll just hook it to his Jeep and we'll pull it out to its 100 foot.
Well, it wasn't that it wasn't pulling out easy or slow or fast. No, it was so bunched up we could not manually pull it out.
That's it.
And unfortunately, Jeff was having another leg day, so he couldn't stand outside to say, okay, you pulled it enough.
And Tim's driveway is all rocks. Not gravel, but rocks. And
It's gravel.
Uneven ground causes me a great deal of pain. So, so Tim hooked up his Jeep to my winch cable and proceeded to take it out about 120 feet. And if you recall, just previously I stated that this cable is 100 feet. So it got yanked clean out of the winch. So we're gonna reset it, and then I'll have a winch again.
Yep.
So there's a few things we got to do so that we can take this out in the desert and do desert things. But first, the first Z71 used extra cab truck that comes along as a trade, Jeep's gone. I don't fit in it, and it'd be a great father-son project, but I just don't fit in it very well. I'm 6'3", 380 pounds, and that's just a whole lot of me to put in that Jeep Cherokee. So, as you can see, Tim has disassembled the winch so that we can load the cable in. We will, of course, start it through the fair lead. Hey, Sean, feeling better, buddy?
Let's go to urgent care right now.
I hope that takes care of it, bud. How's mom?
Huh?
Is mom okay?
I don't know.
What?
He's going to urgent care. How you doing, Dobie? I got a culinary question for you later.
What?
A culinary question. When you got some time?
Okay. Got everything you need? You got everything you need?
He just wants to go.
What is this?
That's called a D-ring, honey. So when you're towing somebody or if somebody's towing you, that is a really, really secure, welded attachment point that won't come undone.
Ooh.
You could hang the whole weight of the Jeep off of that D-ring. I don't know that I would try to do that, but
I'm so damn stubborn. You should have went yesterday or Friday.
yeah, I saw him laying down yesterday on the step in the back.
Stubborn.
He gets a little mule-headed.
You.
Now careful, because we're making a video, so he can refer back to this.
No. I'm not for stubborn.
Well, they usually say
He
it.
just doesn't like going to the doctor.
I don't blame him. I don't either.
I hate
Look at all the problems I've been having with my leg the last 2 days, 10 days.
Yep.
My friend Brother Barnhill saw it last week, and it was starting up then, and I just can't get the swelling down. And Jax is not doing well. 'Cause,
I seen him yesterday. Laying down on the step too.
yep, the sun I think warms up his hips and they help a little bit. Because he laid down for a couple hours, and then he came in and finally ate some food. He drank a lot of water last night and this morning, but he's not. Go through the fair lead, Tim. Please go through the fair lead.
Let's see if this boy's up. Grandson.
See that chrome thing in the front, honey? In the front of the winch. Nope, nope, nope. Yep, that's called a fair lead.
Dad, he wants you to go through this thing.
I know. What I'm trying to do is make sure that this is
See you
gonna.
guys later.
All right, Dove.
You're breaking it.
No.
That was my neighbor, Dovey. She's just a sweet
I just
old
want to
gal.
make sure it's gonna go through the hole. Because that's the hard part, is to get it in that hole. So I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, the tripod needs to be moved again.
Oops. Line it up. You gotta look and see where it's lined up, little one.
Honey, gotta look through the screen.
Is it facing all this?
Now it is, but there's this thing in.
That's okay. That's irrelevant.
What the heck is it?
Hey, Cass. 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 We're trying to help you become a better filmmaker, remember? A camera person. So the things you want to observe, and you did very good there because you can see that it's off kilter a little bit. You know what off kilter means? It means this is kilter. This is even and level. Off kilter is anything that's not this.
180 degrees?
No, that's not 90 degrees. This is
I said 180.
180. More than 90. That's a 0 degree.
Oh.
Because that's your benchmark.
Okay.
Okay, wait a second. I'm not done yet. So, like Dad says, you want to make sure that the body of the camera is focused on picking up what he's doing, because that's the focal point. You know what a focal point is?
No.
Okay, like, remember when we did the wrecking yard video?
Yeah.
Okay, the focal point was all the cars inside the yard. The focal point is what the body of your video or picture wants to encompass. Okay? So, the focal point and body of this video at this moment is Dad working on the winch. Okay, so that's what we want to focus on. We don't want to focus on the tree or the rocks or the sky or any of this other stuff. We want to stay focused on this. So if you see that handle that sticks out on the top of the tripod? If you take that and gently move it, you can straighten up the camera angle to get to a 0 point again. Hold the tripod so it doesn't move.
I can't do it. There's still this.
Here.
Maybe if I.
me see. You don't want to put your hand in front of the camera, okay? So you want to take this part and just turn it. There.
Okay.
See?
And sometimes
And you can use this, the handle. I got to work on this again. But see, the handle, you can go left and right real easy. See that?
Yes.
Okay. So when we're doing shots, we've got a focal point, and we want to change that focal point slightly. You can use the handle.
Okay. I'm gonna go back over here.
I think your hat's on backwards.
mine.
No, Cassie's. The tag is coming out underneath. That's usually for the back.
It is in the back.
Oh, I was wrong. I can admit it. Got my hand up. I was wrong.
Sometimes this, we have to trim it enough to where it'll stay in.
I do have a vise inside.
Oh, it's got these errant strands that sometimes get in the way.
They do. I know I'll feel a lot better going off-road once this is all reset and reloaded. Because not having a winch just makes me like any other vehicle. And the winch and the steel back and front bumper and the everything is kind of the stuff that made this worth it.
It was always a pain in the ass working when I was driving a tow truck and we had to do this.
So a little update on Jax. He's been spending a good amount of time laying in the backyard when the sun can shine on him on the back step. That seems to help his hip pain. Yesterday he ate for the first time really in about 3 days. He drank a lot of water last night before we went to bed and this morning when we got up. I'm really hesitant on giving him any kind of pain meds because the only things I have is like 81 milligram aspirin for adults, and it's an NSAID, so you're not supposed to give dogs NSAIDs. But I've been rubbing his hips and trying to help him out. He's usually very active. Usually he hops up on the couch, and I've got my movie chair, and when I'm watching movies and stuff, he'll sit right there with me and I'll be able to put my hand on him. But lately he doesn't even want to get up on the couch. He can't get up on the bed by himself anymore without help, and he's like me. He don't like asking for help. So when I try to help him get down from the bed and stuff so he don't land hard, he just jumps off. So stubborn like I am. But what are you gonna do? We've had some good comments on stuff to do upcoming. Had an email sent to me from Texas from a brother that joined the channel as a subscriber. And he gave us some information on a place to visit. I read a little bit about it, and it's very interesting. And I got to Google map it and see how far it is from here. My Jeep has air conditioning, Tim's does not. We got to finish hooking mine up and get it charged. But here in Arizona, in the summertime, if you go for a long drive and you don't have air conditioning, you're going to suffer, and that's just a fact. If it's 100 degrees out on the highway, and in the summertime it commonly is, then inside your
Let
vehicle,
me try that.
it's going to be 110. So without air conditioning, it's just, it's doable. I mean, our forefathers did it when they crossed this land. But it's a whole lot easier when you can turn the AC on.
All you air-conditioned princesses.
And princess.
Yeah, you're the one that wants my extra air conditioning pump for your Jeep.
No.
That's my wood.
I never asked for anything. You
No, I
keep
gave
offering
it. I presented it to you as a gift. You know, generous person that I am.
Not that. Have you seen it? It doesn't even look like it works.
Probably does. It only went in. It was only in one rollover, and it wasn't even that bad a rollover for the air conditioner. Nothing on the engine got squished. I know, because the engine is in this Jeep.
It's just not wanting to go in.
Did that hurt you?
No. I
Why
hurt
can't
myself
we
at the
use the-
trampoline park.
Why? I don't know why you want the steel one when the other one's
Right.
better.
How did that happen? Did you go off the edge?
I was like jumping and then my hands scratched like that.
Ooh. Did it hurt?
Yeah, it doesn't really hurt anymore though.
Did you
It's
cry?
kinda red. What?
Did you cry?
No.
Good. Because crying's for little kids, huh?
Yes, crying is for little tiny itsy bitsy babies.
And you're not one of those.
Don't hurt yourself.
Okay, watch out.
Why are you taking my things?
Now, if you can hand me my Allen wrench kit, please. Which I got at Tractor Supply.
Which Allen wrench?
Blue set.
Hey, I just tripped on the black part.
Yeah, I got my, it's called Job Smart Allen set from, Tractor Supply. I got a parsley in there. Come on. There.
That's the
Uh,
remote for it.
excuse me? You got it, expert. What's your life?
What did you do there?
I use the capital L. It's got that in it, and it's a lowercase L. Man, just walking around the back of the Jeep to get the remote caused me a great deal of pain. Jesse! So now that you've seen Dad's new pistol that I got him, what do you think of it? beautiful,
I
huh?
love it.
It's beautiful
Yeah, it is beautiful.
because it has the brass and the steel and the wood. It's just
Yeah.
really like it.
Before, for his eyes, I tried to use marker, but it didn't work for the painted one. And I had to use a chopstick to poke every little hole that got paint in.
Chopstick, like
The pointy part of the chopstick.
eating chopsticks.
Yes.
Well, that's cool. Do you know how to use chopsticks?
I just used one that we never use and just poke, poke, poke,
Oh,
poke.
but do you know how to use them to eat with?
No, really.
Really?
Yeah. I don't really know what.
Well, one day we'll go to the Panda and we'll get some lunch and some chopsticks, and I'll show you how to use them.
I don't like panda.
You don't what?
I don't like panda.
What kind of child are you? Are you an alien? Are you possessed by a demon?
No.
How can you not like the panda?
You know what would make Panda better? If they served alcohol.
Bro, you don't even drink.
No. Yeah, neither one of us drink, Tim.
So,
So alcohol would have no bearing on the panda being better.
I'm just saying, if they added alcohol like they did to Long John Silver, which I'm convinced is a money laundering front. Have you ever seen anybody in Long John Silver's?
Yeah, I used to go all the time when there was one in Napa.
No. I meant nowadays.
Oh, I don't even know where there is a Long John Silver's.
There's a couple in Tucson.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, and they're always empty. You know what else? Furniture stores. You ever see anybody in a furniture store?
No, but they make big purchases when they go.
I'm just saying.
So I guess Red Lobster is filing for bankruptcy, which here in Sierra Vista, the long-running joke, and I mean for years, is that every time there's new construction for a restaurant or any kind of building, everybody says it's going to be a new Red Lobster. Well, the fact of the matter is Red Lobster is not going to come to a little town like Sierra Vista. It's just not going to happen. So everybody's hope that a Red Lobster will come here is just not in their corporate picture. Now, also, now that they're filed for bankruptcy, there's not going to be any Red Lobster ever come to Sierra Vista.
Hey, I need you to do this part.
And the best part of, in my opinion, is the electrical box have to be over?
Not yet. It will be. I just have to unscrew these, put it on, and then screw them back on. That's one. Oh, both of them. Yeah. I can get it to about here.
Those laser hands.
Oh no, my hands are strong enough. I just don't have enough Tim. There's just not enough Tim to.
It's a little tougher because that box is in the way.
Oh, it's fine. Everybody likes a hard box.
Negative.
I'm gonna have to put some arms on you. I've already admitted I'm too little to. Almost. Come on, you can do it. I got faith in you.
Where's the screwdriver at?
Screwdriver. You want? Fine. That's exactly what that's designed for. If anybody's looking for a sponsorship, Rockstar
Peace tea.
and Peace Teas. Two things we drink. Oh, I also drink the Arnold Palmer from Lipton. Is it Lipton? Or is it Arizona? I think it's Arizona.
Do you even know who Arnold Palmer is?
Yeah, he was a famous golfer. He was actually one of the best golfers
Ever.
in America. Well, we got it close. Do you want a hammer?
Yeah. Oh, here, I got one on the end of this pliers. Comes with a handy hammer. Y'all should look for one. Anyways, back to my opinion on Red Lobster. I've been to a few over the years, different occasions, dates, what have you. And in my opinion, the best thing about Red Lobster is the Cheddar Bay biscuits. So I'm not sorry to see that they're gone. As far as restaurants that I would like to really like to see come to Sierra Vista, In-N-Out Burger, #1, Whataburger, #2, and Chick-fil-A, #3. As far as major restaurant chains, we had a Outback Steakhouse, but they bailed. We had
Well, they were closed down. I found out about it. They were closed down for serving minors.
oh, were they real?
Yeah. It wasn't because of the food or management per se,
They're just idiots.
but they got caught selling to minors. So
Okay.
that'll revoke your liquor license.
Right quick.
And places like that where they have full bars, that's where they make a ton of their money, not necessarily on their entrees.
Yeah.
So
What was what's the name of that buffet that closed down? We had an IHOP closed down as well, which leaves
Sorry.
not very many in the way of breakfast houses. We have Denny's, of course. Place out near Tim called
Country Garden? No, Country Kitchen.
Country
Country
Kitchen.
House.
Oh, that's it. Country House.
Country House, yeah. We've never been there.
No.
Have
we
you guys?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
We've been there twice.
What'd you think?
It was good.
We ain't going back
Why?
And there you have it, friends.
because Sunnyside or poached eggs should not come out fried.
That's true. Yeah, it's a
And not to mention all the stuff I cook, Erica.
yeah, way better.
I cook at home, and
So the last time I actually went to Denny's for their birthday breakfast that you get was probably 4 years ago, maybe 5. And I was very disappointed. I have a simple request when I have my scrambled eggs. I like a little cheddar cheese on them. Not a big deal. I'll run it, Tim, if you guide it. You gotta turn the key on though. Be careful, honey.
Okay.
well, we also may need to use a
Keys in the ignition.
clamp for because you got that broken terminal.
It should be fine. You gotta have the key on though. You gotta have it on.
I love what people do in the kitchen.
Steering wheel's locked. You turn it on so it's charging. Got it in freewheel.
It's not in free. It's locked.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, because the terminal's broken,
Can you tell we're brothers? Argue about everything. So, because this cable is very close to where the cable's laid out, I'm going to move the tripod a little bit.
I was afraid of that.
What?
It didn't stay in. Alright. It didn't stay in.
I understand.
So. We'll go ahead and stop it here because this is going to be a while.
Yep. Alrighty, folks. Cassie, tagline.
Yeah?
Time for the tagline.
This has been a Fun Brothers production.
More to follow.